What's up, guys? It's your Supah Playaz back at it again with another awesome market watch. It's your host Tony G, and stay tuned. I got an epic green screen coming back, and you're gonna be seeing my face again with awesome lights. My last one's broke, but I've been lazy to get them. But I think now that it's getting darker earlier, you guys gotta see my face. And before we start, I want to talk about this awesome Whatnot app. Definitely click our link in the bottom in the description down below. This is where we'll be auctioning some of the stuff that we got from our nationals commentary. You're going to be getting exclusive stuff that we got, and we just want to auction it out, and you guys get first dibs. Definitely use the description or the link in the description down below, and you get $10. So that's pretty cool to spend on like whatever. We'll be auctioning off some awesome stuff. And I honestly, if you also are a collector, I think this is a really cool website where you can sell stuff as well. So definitely hit the description down below and get a chance to bid on some of the awesome stuff we have to offer from your host Tony G or even C-Rod. So definitely stay tuned into that. So we're going to be talking about some awesome cards that skyrocketed, some cards that went down. Last week we did not have a market watch because we were commentating the event. It wasn't enough time for me to make a market watch. And I wanted to see like everything just kind of die down for about a week and see where are the prices now. What's awesome? What did Nats do? Especially since we had so many nationals going around. It was both the national in North America, Latin America, Oceania, Asia, and Europe. So we had so many. We had 5 going around, and one of the Supah Playaz actually won one of the events. He actually came in top 3, which is awesome. So shout out to Michael. And stay tuned. We might be selling one of those awesome gold cards. Just check it out. But the card we're going to be talking about is Pan Time Patrol Maiden. This is one of the most sought out cards right now because we saw a bunch of players. A lot of the events have been winning with a Kid Icarus deck or a higher dragon deck. And they're maining this bad girl right here. She is an amazing card. Very good card. Comes out for free potentially most of the time. And she's a nuker, or not a nuker, but she steals a battle card, which is awesome. And not only that, it's like a built-in Nimbus on top of that, which is pretty awesome. But another card that comes out for free, it was sitting at, it's never gone down. It's been at 250, and since people are still topping with this card and this in the Icarus deck, this mains it, or a lot of decks are even maining it, honestly. It's just dominating the format, and I don't see it going down anytime soon, especially now that Worlds is coming around. You know people are going to be playing this deck or playing this secret rare in their decks. So yeah, so stay tuned. And then speaking of other secret rares, some of these went down dramatically. Some of these were sitting at $200 and something, but now they're at $135 being the cheapest, and so many listings. And so another card I wanted to talk about is the other secret rare from the last set from Saiyan Showdown. And we see it at $139, $135 being the cheapest, but I honestly still see these cards going down, guys. So just give it a few more weeks. Some of these SCRs are going down, and we see it right here with the Vermilion SS4 SCR, another card that was sitting at 200 at 139. Like I said, not a lot of these SCRs are topping events, and so you're going to see a huge decline in some of these prices, especially, boom, the card I mentioned, I thought was going to be the most expensive one. Or I don't remember what market watch I mentioned, but I don't remember. I think I said this was going to be a sought out one just because of the artwork. Looked really sick. But it's actually one of the cheaper ones, and it's actually very affordable. If you wanted to buy an SCR, this is probably the best time to buy one of these. I could say maybe wait a week or two. It might go down maybe $5 to $10 more, but I don't see this card going down less than $80. So I think it's still a steal if you get it at 90. Anywhere between 85 to 90 is a pretty good offer. Offer your best offer if you're part of the Majin Buu candy shop or even the auction pages. Definitely recommend checking those out, and maybe you could get even cheaper. Some people snag them at $60, so I don't know. Maybe you could offer your best offer, but this card is another SCR that's relatively affordable. It doesn't break the bank, and it's a very good SCR too. So definitely take a look out for this card. And then we go to the next one. We noticed that a lot of yellow dominating decks. We saw Golden Frieza dominate. We saw yellow higher dragon decks, mono yellow just dominating every event, every national. And they're running these bad cards, these awesome bad looking cards. They're not bad cards. I mean, like, they're bad, like as in they're amazingly good. Just don't get mad at me thinking I'm saying they're terrible cards. No, I would say they're terrible. But this card was actually sitting at 10 bucks when it first came out. A lot of people didn't think this was a good card. I don't know why. This was like pretty much a crusher ball on steroids. You put a battle card to rest mode, you draw a card, and you get a blocker on board. What more can you ask for? And not only that, yeah, if you have an extra card in your energy or in the drop area, it becomes a 2-drop. I mean, 1-drop. So like I said, a crusher ball on steroids, guys. Very good card. People didn't see how amazing this card was. It has such a huge defense ability, blocker. Oh my goodness, yellow just became nuts in my opinion. You're not gonna get an attack through in any of those yellow decks, but they're very good. I mean, you got to run this card. This card's amazing. And then we got Turles, all too easy. Obviously, this is just exclusive for specific yellow Saiyan leaders. But not only that, this card is so good, everybody. Like, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. And then choose one of these autos. You draw a card or you get to KO another card. This was one thing that yellow was lacking, is board removal. And not only that, this card just does it so good. And it's a double striker. Very good card. Another card that was sitting relatively like cheap. It was sitting at like $2-3. People were not hyping this card up, but because people were saying, oh, maybe because it was yellow Saiyan leader, it was just exclusive to that. Maybe it made it difficult. But like I said, another card that is amazing, guys. Like, it's so good. Like, it's utilized very well in yellow Saiyan decks. I honestly say pick it up. Like I said, Higher Dragon had the issue of not having enough removal. Now it has even more removal. Turn 2, turn 3. And not only that, you have Mecha Frieza Robotic Riposte, another card that went down in price. It was sitting at $30. It's going down again. Very good card. Works very well in yellow decks. And not only that, if you have extra card oriented decks that run a lot of those things, it's so good. Like, I mean, with all these other cards in the deck, it really supports yellow, and it gives you the huge defense you need and board removal with all this stuff. You survive with these two, and you get to blow up a board with this guy. So good, guys. Very good combo oriented deck. And then we move on to the next one. Obviously, we knew that yellow was dominating and winning. We have Android 16. Another card. This card pretty much got bought out, guys. Like, there's not that many listings. This is the promo card of Android 16 that came out recently. And so good. This card is Energy Exhaust. When this card is played, you can't play copies of this card for the turn. Not only that, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost 4 or less and KO it. Or if your leader card is Blue Android, add up to one Blue Android 16 with an energy cost 2 or less from your deck to your hand and shuffle it. So it helps you ramp if you need to do that. And it's such a good card, guys. Another card that's been utilized, again, bought out. Very good card. We saw it come out in second place in the North America Championship and America's Nationals. And Android 16 was second place, runner-up. Very good card. And then obviously we have Android 16 Energy Amplification, SPR. Obviously you got to run the ramping deck into it in that engine, in that leader. And I mean, it's just so good. Look at that. It was relatively cheap. $7.96, guys. And then after Nationals, boom, $60. It increased by 100%. It's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, if you're sitting on a bunch of these, it's a good time to sell them if you want to make a quick penny or a good amount of money right now. I mean, playsets are being bought out left and right, and like I said, very good card. And then obviously Android 16 Steadfast Comeback, another SR from the Evolutionary box. Battle Evolutions, I think, or Evolution Battle. I forgot the name of the box, but it's actually Battle Evolution Booster. There you go. And then this card, look at this. Not that many listings. I mean, there's a few listings, but it's slowly creeping up. There's only 2 pages. And another card. This card is so good in the Android 16 deck. We saw the guy dominating. I think it was Jared, just crushing everyone. He went undefeated until the very last round, which was the finals. And it went to game 3, so it wasn't a bad deck. It worked really well. Huge shout out to Jared and obviously Andrew Duvall for crushing that event, for coming out as one of the best players in the game, and also Jordan Marco coming in with Cell Surge. So there you guys have it. If you know any cards that I might have missed, definitely comment down below. And like I said, definitely check out the auction. Definitely recommend you guys selling here as well if you guys do have a chance. Definitely use our link to get $10 as well in the description down below. It would be epic. And not only that, stay tuned because we'll be auctioning some awesome stuff tomorrow at 5 p.m. with C-Rod. So we'll be auctioning maybe once a week. Check it out. Let us know. I mean, we're trying to make it as consistent because we have a bunch of extra stuff that we get from these events, and yeah, so stay tuned. And like always, like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And awesome market Mondays every Monday. So stay tuned, guys. You'll see my face very, very soon. So like always, y'all stay super.